wickets and then towards the end some runs from the debutants as well. So
yeah, I think it sort of went in ebbs and flows. Periods where we looked very comfortable, and then just a couple of times we lost wickets in clusters. And but I think all in all, I think a reasonable day. And just sadly with the loss of that last wicket there off the last ball, it maybe tipped the day in the favour of Bangladesh slightly. But we won't really know that until both teams have had an opportunity to battle on it, I suppose.
Your opinion on the two debutants for Ireland today? Michael scored 59 and then Jordan, the youngest debutant actually for Ireland. I mean, how would you rate their first day Test cricket? But I mean, not to be unfair on them, how was their journey coming into this Test match?
No, I think they're both very, very exciting talents. I think that they both performed well. They acquitted themselves very well in Test match cricket, showed a good method at times, and dealt with some pretty good bowling up front from Bangladesh with respect to Cade. And yeah, I think they can be relatively pleased with their Test debuts.
Few batsmen were getting the start, 50 and 40 runs. Do you think if someone can score that big and make it big, it can help the team more than what it is now?
I mean, whenever a guy gets in and gets a start, he's obviously going to want to go on and get as many as possible. And like you said, I think we probably had 4 or 5 get to 40, and those guys that did that, they will have wanted to go on, no doubt. I think there were some good balls floating around there as well. I thought the ball Lorcan Tucker got in particular, very good ball. So I think that again, if we're being ultra critical, then that they would have wanted to go on and get those big scores, no doubt. But like I just said, now 270 for 8, possibly should have been 7. I think it was an evenish day.
Do you think if Ireland scored 300 in the first innings, it can boost your mental side of things? Its numbers.
I think recent past here shows that scores in the mid 200s are about average for this ground, especially recently. So again, we won't know until we see what happens in the second innings. Hopefully we can go on and have a good start tomorrow morning and go on and post absolutely as many as we can. Yeah, without doubt, that's what we'll be looking to do.
Carmichael scored the 50. Just wanted to know a little bit more about him. I mean, is he looked at as someone for the future for Ireland cricket, and also Jordan Neal being a 19-year-old playing for Ireland? Are they the future of Ireland?
I think they're the future, but I also think that they're the now. They're playing. They're on merit. They're here on merit. They're playing on merit. Particularly, you asked about Cade, and with respect to him, he has come off the back of heavy scoring in domestic cricket, has good attributes that we like, looked very accomplished on his ODI debut against the West Indies earlier in the year, and someone that we have, high hopes for. He looks like a very good player, and he's only 23, and like you said, in Jordan's case, only 20, I think. So they're both players for the future, and hopefully they can go on and have long careers. But they're also, players for the right now, because they are here on merit. They deserve to be here.
Whenever a visiting team comes to Bangladesh, spin is one of the key factors they get preparation about. So how do you rate the spinners' performance today?
That's probably a question for the Bangladesh staff. Yeah, I thought they bowled accurately. It didn't spin a huge amount in the first couple of sessions, and then we began to see more spin towards the end of the day there. But I thought they bowled accurately. They bowled straight, and made us make the play if we wanted to take an attacking option. There wasn't many freebies on board, and made us work for our runs.
Your first time playing is cricketing, select.
Yeah.
Whatever the atmosphere.
Yeah, well, it's difficult to say. I was in the change room all day, so I can't really tell you too much about being out in the middle. But lovely place to play cricket, great ground. It's not, it's our first time playing Test cricket here, but we have been here in the past. I think a T20 World Cup and some ODI cricket, so not our first time here. And yeah, look, always welcomed warmly, and look forward to playing here.
Last one for me.
Sure.
Ideally, 320 is something that you're looking at?
Ideally, we'll get 600 if you want to give me 600, but we just want to get as many as we can now from this point of view. I thought that was a really valuable partnership there between McCarthy and Neil, and I think we were 222 for 6 maybe, were we, for 7, sorry, yeah. So to get us up to 270 with that partnership, I think that was really valuable, and we've seen in the past for us, what valuable end of innings runs can be. So we'll be looking to get as many as possible tomorrow. I don't want to put a number on it, but yeah, absolutely as many as possible.
Are you happy with this score? How the day ended?
It's really hard to say because I don't think anyone can ever say happy or not without having seen the other team bat. So let's see whenever after the end of the day's play tomorrow, when Bangladesh have had a hit on it, and then we'll have a better gauge of maybe what the surface is going to do for the rest of the game. I think, as I said, 270 for 7 may have been slightly honours even with that last wicket, maybe just tipped the day in Bangladesh's favour.
So we can mention about the surface. How was the surface? It was a expected one or some?
Maybe a little bit drier than we expected. I think typically here we've been in the past, there's been quite a bit of pace and bounce here in Sylhet. In the last ODI series, certainly that was a factor, but I think it's a pretty good wicket, and yeah, like I said, we'll be looking to go out tomorrow and get as many as we can.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.